What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Big Fry, and shout out to the Fry Nation. Guys, we're taking a look at this game called Hired Ops. I got it requested a few times via Twitter and via Facebook. So this game is weird. It's being made by the guys at AbsolutSoft LLC. They describe this as a session-based online shooter. So it's just an FPS, basic-ass shit. But when I jumped into the game, this really, it kind of fucked me up. I thought I was onto some like really sketchy shit because this game looks like Escape from Tarkov. It doesn't have the graphic fidelity or anything like that, but just the feel that it gave me from looking at it and running around, I feel like it was Escape from Tarkov. And I'm like, what? This is kind of fucking cool, running around and shit. And I started to like I'm playing, I'm shooting, the lag is insurmountable. Like, it is so fucking terrible that it's almost unplayable. So I'm playing this game and I'm like, this has to be the same people. Like, it has to have something to do with Escape from Tarkov. And I'm kind of right in this sense. It's being made by the guys at AbsolutSoft, who are the guys who made Contract Wars. Now, Contract Wars was a first-person shooter. It was actually a browser game. You could play it on Congregate. It was a Russian site. But I've tried it before when I was doing research for Escape from Tarkov, and that's where I'm getting the feel here. But this is where it gets confusing, and this is something that I actually didn't know. AbsolutSoft created Contract Wars, and guys from that company split off to create Battlestate Games, who, as you guys know, if you've been following the channel for about the last year or so, these are the guys who are making Escape from Tarkov. And at first it fucked me up because I thought that Battlestate Games were the ones that originally made Contract Wars, but it turns out that there was a studio split. They went off and they're doing two separate projects. So Contract Wars is a dead browser game, and now we're left with Hired Ops, which they're calling Contract Wars 2.0. So let's talk about this game. First off, graphics, great. Like the setting and the ambience, just dope. The features I do like, there is a lean system, which is a big deal to me. I love games with lean, especially if it's done correctly. This one feels good. It has night vision, so when you're playing on the night maps, it just makes it feel a lot more tactical. And it is a slower paced shooter. Let's not get it twisted. This isn't a run and gun shooter like the likes of Line of Sight or anything like that. This is a slower paced shooter, and that's where I got the Escape from Tarkov feel. Another big selling point for me is the fact that you have like a skill tree, almost like an RPG like system, where you can like increase the grip on the pistols, and it can branch out into a whole bunch of different upgrades for your character. So it's not like you're just working towards a good kill-death ratio or weapon unlocks. There's like an in-depth RPG system as well, which also adds to my Escape from Tarkov feel. Like, when I was seeing all this, I was like, you get why I would think that it was the same company. On top of it, you can purchase weapons with credits, and it doesn't look like Line of Sight system where you could rent guns for 30 days. Now, I might be wrong, but there's no indication on the overlay or on the UI that says that this is a rentable weapon. I basically purchase an M4 and I purchase an AKS. So I have these weapons. Now, up at the top here, you guys can see that there's another form of currency. And I have yet to see where I get resources from. Now, keep in mind, before people jump down my throat, you might earn those in-game. I have yet to be able to finish. I think I finished 2 games. And the rest has just been fucking lag-filled mess or me just searching for games. The server infrastructure is so broken right now. It is unplayable. Which is unfortunate because the game that I did play and did finish, I was having fun. I really was having fun, but with the lag and shit, I just can't. So this whole resource system, I think it's another form of currency that you pay with real money, as there are guns that you can only unlock via real money. And that is an issue, because I just don't like having to pay for weapons, microtransactions in a game that I paid for. Now, with Line of Sight, when I did the coverage and I called it pay to win, which it was pay to win, a lot of people jumped down my throat because they said that, yeah, you paid for early access now, but when the game launches, it's going to be free to play. So it's really not pay to win in a game. You know, it's like you won't have to pay for it. But that's fucking bullshit. Because if I drop money right this second, I bought into a product that then has pay to win thing. It doesn't matter what's happening in 6 months because plans could change, right? I had to do a review based on the now, and that's what I'm doing here. I bought into an early access game with microtransactions. I don't give a shit if you're going free to play later. I don't care. I'm reviewing the state of the game right now, and this could change. Everything is subject to change, especially with early access, and I would hope people watching that realize this. Hired Ops developers, AbsolutSoft. Now, if you guys happen to see this video is not going to be me condemning your game, because I see a lot of systems and I see a lot of gameplay mechanics that I actually do enjoy. But what I need you guys to do is fix the server infrastructure ASAP, as soon as humanly possible. I need that to happen. What I also need is you guys to add more game modes, because you have deathmatch and you also have a team elimination, which I was never able to play. I couldn't find a game for it. Every time I just searched for any game mode, it always threw me into deathmatch. I want to see more game modes because 2 is just not enough. I know that's coming down the pipe. I get it. So what I'm going to do, guys, everyone who's asking me to cover this, I want to cover this more, because this seems like an early access game that could actually do something. It's solid right now, but the server infrastructure is trash. So what I'm going to propose is a video update in 6 months. I usually do the year in reviews for stuff like this. I'm going to do 6 months. I'm going to give AbsolutSoft 6 months, and I want to see where their game is in 6 months. And I think that's fair. That's not me ripping into you for selling a product with microtransactions, because I feel like if you hear me out, and I think you guys could change the system, leave this game buy to play and get rid of any microtransactions, and then just make the credits you earn incrementally smaller, and then make it so we're actually working towards unlocking new weapons like the games used to be, right? Like, games used to always be about unlocking weapons and shit. Make it like that. Keep the price tag at $10.99 or even $15, and then just increase it incrementally when you start adding new features through early access, and you guys could have a really solid shooter on your hands. But this whole idea of microtransactions with resources and shit, I just have a feeling, and I'm calling it right now, that system is going to be fucked come release. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Big Fry. Thank you guys for watching. This is my coverage of Hired Ops. Again, 6 months. We're doing it. So that's going to be sometime like next March or April. I'm going to look at this game again. I know you guys are going to remind me. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to the Fry Nation, and I'll see you on the next one.